Hi, Sevyn. Now we talked back in December, and you said that you promised me that you would come with the new music and bring it. So now you are bringing it. We got Guilty. How does it feel? Because it's very, very sexy. I
It
hope it
feels
feels sexy.
amazing. It feels so amazing. You have to forgive me too. My voice is a little bit gone. And forgive me. I'm stuffing my face. I'm sorry. I'm over here
It's
eating
all good. Listen, I just got
one of my
lunch. I'm
guilty
ready.
pleasures. But no, it feels really good. I'm just happy to have new music out. I'm happy that that the song is being received well. You know what I mean? I just you know how we feel how I feel about this. We talk about it all the time. And
Of
I've
course.
had I think the most patient fans in the world. And
Yeah.
I appreciate that. So it's a good time. Sevyn is good and happy and creating music that I really, really love. So it's good.
Now, and of course, we really, really love it. Like I told you, I'm a super, I'm on a street team. I think I might be, I don't want to say I'm the president because this probably somebody that go way harder than me, but I'm on the street team, you know what I'm saying? So,
Thank you.
I'm so happy because we're this much closer to Drunken Wordz, Sober Thoughts, right?
Yes.
It's coming.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And now,
You'll
what'd you
have
say?
it. You'll have it this summer for sure.
Good, good, good. We can't wait because that's when the world probably opens up and we get to enjoy it just a little bit more when you can
Yes.
drop the top and play the songs that you love from the project. Now, Guilty though, I like the R&B vibes.
Thank you.
Are we? Is this what we doing for the project? Are we gonna get more of that?
You guilty? Ooh, I just got ketchup on my face, child.
I
That's what
mean, the throwback vibes is what I mean. The samples, the
you know what?
retro.
I've just always loved playing around with samples, period. I was able to do it before I do and able to do
Yeah,
it with yearning and
it's
I've
been
just
it's
always
been a theme.
yeah, I like it because I'm such a fan of like so many genres and so much music that came before me, and with Guilty it was just no different. That record was actually sent to me, and people think that just because I write that I have to write everything, and that's really not true. I just
Yeah.
like I just like
Because I definitely,
oh
oh, dang.
Guilty,
I
huh?
definitely always assumed that I always assumed that you wrote. I always assumed that you got heard the beat and was like, this is what I'm gonna do. Pick up the pen, just go ahead. I
Don't get
know.
it twisted. I sink my teeth in everything that I do. So
Yeah.
it still has my little flares, but Guilty was actually sent to me and it felt amazing. And to answer your question, the rest I hate to really box in the rest of the album. I
Yeah.
just think that for me, Guilty was just another day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I felt that day when it came to me, and that was the way that I approached the entire album. I called it Drunken Wordz Sober Thoughts because, I was under the influence of a lot of different things. You can be under the influence of alcohol. We get that tequila,
Yeah.
vodka.
I was
Uh,
gonna ask you, about that process of making Drunken Words Sober Thoughts because we've been kind of like shut down or
yeah.
quarantine. I'm wondering how is your process? Are you just like getting up, leaving the house, going straight to the studio, sweatpants, hoodies? Like, what is the process for Sevyn? And
You know,
is it more difficult for you in this, not living as much?
well, you know what? For me, it actually ended up being in terms of working. It ended up being better for me because I
Okay.
was able to put I had a studio put in my house during the whole time whole quarantine. We had a
Hmm.
studio here, so I would just wake up and feel
Go
and
do your thing.
that way and go downstairs and was able to just like dive straight in, and that was really really nice because before that I was going to a lot of studios, which I love that too.
Yeah.
Um, this process was a little bit different. It's different when you can create your environment in our own homes, which we all had to do during quarantine because we couldn't go no goddamn where. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We were stuck in our houses with our thoughts. You know what I mean? With our vibe, and it was cool to be able to take that and go straight into the studio and then create. So that was different for me, but I really enjoyed the process.
Yeah, I was gonna because I know like with a lot of creators, they like to live and experience and be out and do things so that they can come up with these amazing tracks that we get, or this amazing piece of work, whatever artwork that may be. So I wonder how that affected you because of us not being able to be so social. A lot of inspiration comes from the world, So that's good that.
No, don't get it twisted though. I still find my ways to like be inspired by things. Like I go to the beach a lot by myself. So I did that a lot. And when I go, I take my book and my journal and my speaker and my wine, or my whatever I want to drink for that day. It might be wine, might be tequila. My music. And that inspires me a lot too. And I would have my girlfriends over a lot of days, and we would be dancing around, drinking a little bit, and that inspired me. But it's different, different ways, different things.
Yeah. So as far, because I know you linked up with A$AP Ferg on here. Of course, you got Chris Brown on the new single. Of course, we knew he was. That's the family. How is it with your is this project coming up going to be heavily featured? Like, what can we expect from the project? I know we've been getting a little bit here and there. Like, we've been getting our singles. We've been getting what we need to hold us over. But like, what's up with it? Like, what can we expect?
You can expect Lucky Day is on the album.
Yes, I saw that.
Yes, I love our record. He's on the album. Jeremiah's on the album.
Love it.
I'm really happy about that. Bia is on the album. I love me some Bia. That female energy on that record it's just sexy. I'm excited about that. So I do have a few cameos, and a few little collabs, and then maybe a few more. There may be a few more to come in last minute, but it just feels really good. I really wanted to just like write from exactly where I was that day. You know what I mean? And quarantine, we felt all type of different emotions,
Yeah.
We were lonely some days. You know what I mean? We wanted some companionship. We wanted to be booed up. Some of us wanted to be booed up and we weren't. Some of us were booed up and didn't want to be booed up. There's a lot of things. But it was nice to be able to have the time and the freedom in the way that we did, that we had never experienced before, which just left room to create exactly how I wanted to create, and I love that.
Yeah. Do you think that this shutdown hindered your process in any way? Maybe you couldn't link up with the people that you wanted to link up with for certain features. Like, how did it hinder you?
Well, yeah,
if it did.
Well, I'm a people person. I like to be around people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like being in the studio with the producers and the writers, and we're not throwing things. I live for that. So that was definitely different, especially for us in our industry. It's like, everybody know that when you pull up to the studio, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be a vibe. You know what I mean? And to not be able to tap into that, and we were literally limited to just sending beats at one point. That was different. You know what I mean? That was really different. You didn't have the homies in there going, "Oh, that's crazy because that happened to me the other day," and then you write a line based off of that conversation. You didn't have that. It's not in the beginning. But the further, we got into it, and some of the restrictions were lifted a little bit and a little bit and a little bit. I would have my friends over, and like I said, I have a studio here. We would all be in our studio and create it. So we kind of got back to a little bit of it.
Yeah.
We adjust, we adapt, and I'm happy with how it turned out.
Okay, well, we can't wait to hear it. And I was going to ask you, I know we run out of time, and Val said you had to get out at 12:30. I was going to ask you some of your guilty pleasures since the guilty song. It's like, I wanted you to answer some questions about being guilty or not, okay?
Let's go. Let's shoot.
Real quick. Sevyn Streeter, guilty or not?
Okay.
Ever being a side chick?
Not guilty.
Ever fighting in public?
Not guilty. Not
urinating
guilty.
in public after being drunk. Urinating in public.
Definitely guilty. It happens. It happens.
Stealing.
Not guilty.
Well, you stole something, Sevyn. I believe it.
God, I ain't never stole nothing. Maybe my cousin's pair, like a cousin pair of jeans or something like that. But like,
you stole it.
Technically, I borrowed her jeans and I was gonna give them back. So guilty, not guilty.
Guilty, not guilty. Procrastinating.
Guilty. I'm a little guilty sometimes.
Stealing somebody's man.
First
Not
of all,
on purpose though. Not on purpose though.
you can't steal nothing that didn't belong somewhere. So technically,
exactly. Not guilty. And what was my last thing? I will. Now we already kind of covered it. So yeah, you did a good enough job. I'm about to let you go because
no.
What you said?
I fuck with those. Those are so good. I fuck with those. Those are good.
Okay, guilty or not guilty. Being well, because y'all don't see this happening for you, but being a mean girl.
Not guilty, but don't get. No, I'm not guilty, but don't
Leo,
get.
Though, right? You a Leo. Your birthday is July.
I'm Cancer, but don't get me fucked up because that'll be the worst mistake in your life is to ever get me. So I'm gonna say not guilty, but
breaking up with a dude for something superficial. And what was that superficial reason? If you are guilty,
not guilty. Not guilty.
You broke up with a dude for something. His breath stank or something. He was like, "Nah, I gotta go."
I'm not getting into the relationship if your breath smell like shit. It's just not happening. Okay. It's certain things that I'm not going to have to break up with you over certain things because we wouldn't even be in this situation.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a little deeper. Getting in your own way.
Yeah, I'm a little guilty. I think that's happened. But that's with growing up and with growth. It's gonna happen at a time.
Okay. And this is performance-wise. Messing up your song on stage.
Oh, girl, guilty.
Have
guilty.
You ever? Yeah, I was gonna say I've been a part of things like that before.
Yes, girl. I literally, when I was in Rich Girl, we were on tour Beyonce, and I was singing, and I accidentally threw my mic into the crowd.
Embarrassed. Period. I would have been like, oh.
But I kept that going. I kept pop locking, and it was still good. I kept singing like the mic. It was good, but I don't guilty of that.
Okay, and last one, as far as performance, have you ever had a wardrobe malfunction? If guilty, then what was it?
I'm absolutely guilty. I'm just trying to remember what it was. But girl, on tour, everything go wrong.
Was it? Yeah, because I've been there before. I've been there, I understand. But I want like, have you ever had something to the effect of like the Janet Jackson nip slip, the Michelle falling on the stage?
I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure it was malfunction, and something has definitely come loose before. Like it wasn't nothing like a whole titty popped out. It wasn't like that. But I'm sure it was close. I just can't remember. But yeah, things pop and come loose all the time. And my dancers, praise God for amazing dancers who are also friends. They've seen it before, and I sit there and I keep going. And they'll be fastening my shoes.
Right.
So absolutely guilty. Yes.
Okay. And last thing, hooking up with somebody off the DM or maybe socially or getting a guy from the
girl, guilty. I just went on a date like that 2 weeks ago.
For real?
Yes,
I would
guilty.
be so scared. Sevyn, really?
He DM'd me, and I knew of him, but he DM'd me, and I knew of him, and he asked if he could take me on a date, and I said sure. We went and had some really great food and great conversation. It was nice.
Well, all right. So it looked like it's gonna go somewhere, maybe.
I'm not gonna say that, but it was fun, and our second date is coming up like in a few days. So I'll keep you posted, child.
Ow. If I see him on the timeline, then I know it's real.
Yes.
All right, then. Well, congratulations. We waiting for Drunken Wordz, Sober Thoughts. We loving the single. We always love your voice. You give us the body, the looks, all of that. So we love you over here, okay?
I love y'all too. You know I love my 92Q family. And I hate I can't see y'all because we're supposed to be going to lunch or dinner or something. And hanging.
Because they did say that you was going to give us the filet mignon and the lobster, but we got, we're very busy, Sevyn. You got things.
Y'all know I like to eat, okay? Food is my guilty pleasure, and I just want to make sure that my people at 92Q have their guilty pleasures, okay?
Well, we love you, and we're gonna take you out. Maybe we can get some crabs or something when you come back to Baltimore. You know, the seafood.
Please, please.
We got you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much. See you soon, Mama.
Bye, guys.
Bye.